I should probably put on my audio in my recording device. Nothing will be recorded. I have done it. I have done it before. Multiple times.
Oh gosh.
That sucks.
It's whatever. It's a good thing the players let me use their notes. But yes, we'll get started. As the team ventures forth into Isle without too much... No, I'm going to say without too many problems. Well, that's not necessarily true. While entering into the city, you manage to get the information to the king on what's currently going on. Right now, they're exploring that and seeing what else is happening and debating on what might happen. You will be sent out if you accept the job. The king themselves has not ordered you to, but make sure to tell you that think about the job. Think about deciding to continue on the mission. If you decide to do so, it puts your life in very, very a dangerous situation, as you know what's currently going on. And if you decide to, you will be paid to the extent that you are owed, because that is a very dangerous mission, and since you guys are the foremost individuals that have the best knowledge, you're quite honestly the experts in this as of right now. You set out back into the city, and Nikolai, you tried to train Grok here and there, but honestly, seeing the type of feats that you were able to accomplish on your own, Grok has more or less realized he needs far, far more training to deal with the situation at hand. Right now, he considers himself a liability, and that's not something he wants to be. Vol's retainer, on the other side, I don't know why she's not on this map. Well, anyways.
Are you talking Vera?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, why isn't she on the map? Is she underneath?
I think she went to the forest.
That makes sense.
Yeah, she was essentially going to be leaving too.
Yeah. Vera, on the other hand, decided to basically say, yeah, it's been nice, it's been great, I've managed to do my job, which is get Vol back to the kingdom's capital alive. Now I had to go worry about nature, so she decided to go and visit the Great Forest, well, the Great Wild Forest. More or less, people were kind of okay with that, since not really a pupil person, it might be best not to have someone like that along when trying to converse with, people. You're more than welcome to decide to persuade them or not, but as of right now, most of you do see these things as things that need to be done. People do need to protect the forest, the nature surrounding your very kingdom, and Grok honestly does need to get stronger, let's face it. The only things he's done is protect Vol, protect the citizens, protect everything else, but hasn't been able to get into combat without putting his life in jeopardy. When the one time he did, he almost died. So, putting all this in perspective, he has decided to step to the side, which does give you options on what to do with maybe more teammates. Opal's also there because Nikolai accidentally invited her.
Yeah.
But that's another story. Ada, on the other hand, met someone from her past, and well, you might be going to a concert later tonight. It's entirely up to you guys. And you also were given a very, very long-crafted, long-made sending stone, but it is not the best-looking thing. So with Dust, the jeweler in the area asked if he could help out, being a good friend and perhaps being a wingman to this one random woman he does not know who she is. Yes, but childhood traumas aside, this is where you end up after not spending a night, but spending some cash so you can spend the night here. And I think 4 days afterwards, so you do have this room for the next couple days. And this is where you begin.
Grok, are you still planning on leaving?
Honestly, yeah, at least right now. I am gonna go help out Dust to see my superior at the south gate. But other than that, if you guys need me, I'll be around. I'll definitely be sticking around at least until you leave. I am not gonna abandon you.
No, that's okay. No, I know. I know you have a journey on your own, and just as a token of of me being. I mean, I feel like I've always looked at you like you weren't capable, but I hope you can grow to be something better. And then I'll just like hand him. I'm kind of like hesitant, but I'm gonna hand it to him anyways. I'm gonna hand him my book. The book that this guy.
The Book of this Guy, a very old arcane knowledge.
The book of this guy.
Are you talking the one that gives you a +2 to your
+1.
charisma? +1 to your charisma?
It gives me a +1 to my attacks. So it gives me +1 to attacks and +1 to damage.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? Do you think you'd be able to? Do you benefit from this?
Honestly, depending on what I decide to do next, it's possible.
Well, I hope that I just want to do something, but if it's not something that would help, then I suppose I do have other nicks and knacks. So
Well, quite honestly, the main thing I have to honestly strengthen in is magical components and how to deal with, the assault of a fireball in my face. So,
yes.
I might be in the works of training with an arcane wielder.
So I think this would be beneficial. So
I
you
think
should
so.
take it.
You hand him over the book. He is quite grateful. I do thank you, my friend, and I wish I could give you something. There is something. He looks into his satchel bag and he does pick something out. This is an emblem from my family. It belonged to centuries-old soldiers of the kingdom itself. He does hand it over to you, and this is known as a token of honor. You now have. It's not inspiration in the same step as, hey, the DM gives you inspiration for doing a great job at RP. It's more like this is quite literally something honorable to look at and to ignite some type of inspiration within you. So that itself is something separate. It is considered an inspiration dice of +8 to any roll you decide to do.
Is it like a consumable kind of thing?
It's a metal. I mean, unless you can eat metal.
So like you use it and like does it like recharge at the end of a day or something?
It's a one-time use thing. Honestly, Gronk has never used it because he doesn't need to, and he doesn't really know the effect of it because it's honestly only something he carries as an honorable thing from his forefathers.
Gotcha.
It gives you a one-time use, a +8 to any roll you decide to partake in. So if you attack but really want to hit, you add that inspiration +8, and it increases the amount.
Gotcha.
You can call it whatever you want. In my notes, it's called the Token of Honor.
Yeah.
Which honestly is pretty good. You basically just have an inspiration dice with an auto +8 to it, which is really good.
Gotcha. It's just it's not a D8. It's just a +8.
It's a +8, yeah, and you can use it whenever. It doesn't like expend once 24 hours hits.
Okay.
Yeah. But with that, Grok does say thank you once more, and then looking towards you, towards the group, Opal does state. So yeah, we have a couple hours before stuff. You guys gonna head into town, walk one by one? I think some of you needed to shop. Others of you needed to go and speak with hoodlums at a corner.
Well, I mean, not necessarily.
Dogma, what time is it?
At this point, you got there pretty early, so you spoke with the king, and that took like a couple hours. So I'm gonna say 1 p.m. The concert isn't until like 8.
Yeah, no. I'd say it'd be a little later because Dust was able to go
Oh yeah,
to
that's true.
the Jewelers Guild and be back.
Yeah, and people did split apart, have a conversation. Nikolai trained. It's gonna be way more than a couple hours. I'm gonna say 5 then.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds better.
Okay, then yeah, that works.
Oh wait, that's right. I only brought you here to look at the map. You're technically still down here drinking.
Oh,
Yeah, you did. I'm trying to add my bard cantrips that you let me have.
You go back downstairs, begin to finish a few drinks here and there that you left over. You just went in to put some stuff down you didn't need to carry. Nikolai, in the meantime, got drunk a little bit. No, he didn't, because you keep rolling successfully.
Yeah, I rolled fucking amazing.
Yeah, whenever it comes to con saves, Nikolai just does really well.
Yeah. Nikolai, current playing piano.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. Oh my goodness. I didn't know I could be. No, I just learned. I learned the friends cantrip.
Oh.
oh what?
No, is that for the staff of cantrips? Is that a staff that I get to use this cantrips and I can change it out every day and I can use them as many times as I want?
Potentially. Is it part of your own repertoire?
No, you gave it to me.
No. I mean, the cantrip friends. Is it part of your own spell list?
It's part of. I can check.
If it's not, you're good to go.
If it's not, okay. Because I chose everything. I just looked at the bard.
Yeah.
Cantrip list. It is. It's part of a sorcerer spell list.
Is it part of another spell list?
Bard, yes. Bard, wit, sorcerer, warlock, wizard.
I'm willing to bend the rules. Yeah, you got it.
So how does it supposed to work?
And the way it works, it branches out into other classes and attaches onto magical properties of those classes.
So no, my thing is that I chose 3 from one class list. Is that how it's supposed to work?
Yeah, a different class list though.
Yeah, I chose all bard class cantrips.
Yeah, then that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, cool. It just happens to be part of sorcerer and also, so
Yeah,
most of them are, yeah.
Yeah. Fine tuning things here and there and making sure everything's all right. Vera returns. Man, I'm slightly glad Vera left because that's one less V name. But Vol does stayed. So, we have a couple hours before everything happens. Does anyone need to do anything in town? I kind of have to go speak with my mother and father for a bit. But we can meet up afterwards.
You can go ahead. It's alright. I should probably ask. I turned to dust because I'm guessing Nikolai still at the piano. Do you remember that manager guy who asked us if you wanted to talk with him? We go see this band.
Oh yeah,
yes.
the one who wants to be our manager. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember him.
So earlier while you and Nikolai were gone, I met an old friend. She's a traveling bard, and she asked if we can come with her to see the band, just in case if anything bad happens, just to support her. Could we do that?
Oh yeah, no, I'd be perfectly fine with going along. I can't say anything for anybody else, but I'd be more
I
than
don't know what
happy to
Nikolai's
come along.
saying. I mean, Nikolai, no offense, Opal, he literally brought you along without our consent in a way, but he probably would be fine with it,
Oh, most definitely.
or we'll be too drunk to notice. We'll figure that out.
Nikolai is still playing the piano, by the way. Very well, damn it.
I think before you roll a 24.
Yeah.
My God.
Performance and drinking. Yeah. Nikolai's performing very methodically and eventually goes into a small little hem. You then ask Nikolai, do you mind helping out? At this point in time, Nikolai, you can hear. You're not like clink, clank, clink, clank on the keys.
I'm playing the piano one-handed.
Yeah. You're like one-handedly drinking as well, looking back at your companions, and then Ada asks if you can help out with the whole band concert thing later tonight in about 3 hours, typically.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
All right, thank you. I just wanted to get that out of the way, just in case you guys had anything to do.
Well, we did have a plan to go see somebody, a merchant, I think.
Yeah, there's some items that we want to get to sell after our endeavors and quota, but that can wait until tomorrow, if not the following day. So
We have time for that, though, don't we? We have 3 hours.
Grok does
We have a lot of time.
We have a lot of time.
Grok also states plenty of time unless you intend to make things problematic for them.
Are we going
Well,
to make
with it being around 5 o'clock,
5?
5.
Yeah, it's 5.
4
Oh,
or
okay.
5 o'clock.
By my count, it's 4:40.
Around 5:15 now.
5:15.
We could go and check some to potentially get these items sold, and
Mm-hmm.
All right. We could go do that right now while Bull's talking with her parents.
Yeah. If you want, I can join you with the whole concert thing.
Oh, if you want to, you could totally come.
Oh, great! I've never been
Yeah.
to a concert.
Really? Honestly, neither have I, so.
You say, and she goes, "Yeah, not really allowed to go outside unless I have bodyguards." Yay! You can clearly tell she's not happy about that.
Oh. Yeah.
and does still just lean over. Well, in this case, your friends are your bodyguards.
I suppose that's true. At any rate, I'll be heading over towards Mom and Dad. Then stops yourself. Huh. How am I gonna get through the door if they don't know who I am? Details.
Oh, we didn't think about that.
I'll worry about it when it happens.
Hey, Vol, I do have that emblem that you gave to me when we first met. Would you like to use that as proof?
That might be useful, honestly. I mean,
Hey.
Dad knows who I am, but, the guards don't.
Oh, most definitely the guards. So then and that's what I'm kind of thinking is just having that symbol, your symbol proving as a proof of who you are.
Yeah, it'll definitely help. She extends her hand, you give it the symbol. She does say thank you. Alright. If you need anything, just let me know. I am gonna go speak with Whispers now, because she now has to go back to the whole regalia thing, which she does not enjoy. The king, so if you need anything requested, I could probably maybe persuade them.
Oh, say that again, Dogma. Sorry, I was just
You
went
were
over my
reading,
head
yeah.
a little bit.
Vol just basically states, yeah, I'm gonna go speak with the king and queen right now, so if you need anything, I could maybe persuade them to give it.
I don't think so, Vol. Just go and spend time with your parents.
Enjoy your time.
I have like I don't know, maybe some a really cool flute. I like flutes.
Full.
Uh,
Let's just Nikolai be Nikolai. Don't worry about it.
She nods. You're not sure if she's gonna come back with a flute, but she does say her goodbyes. She'll be back in a few hours. It's a good thing she at least has 3, because talking with nobles takes a lot of time. Vera, on the other hand, looks towards you guys. Don't like concerts. You didn't invite me, which is fine. Not a people person, so I'm grateful for that. I will be outside in the bordering area if you need me. Basically stating she's camping outside of the border of the city. Or with her regiment, because she technically has her own military section. She tells you where to find her if you need her.
Well, that's good.
Again, not a people person, but she likes you guys to an extent.
She likes us enough, probably just because we let her kind of do her own thing, and she didn't have to talk a lot.
Yeah.
Good reason.
Grok then states, alright then. Dust, you mentioned you needed to go and do some procurement of selling items or cleaning items. Selling! Shopping! Do you know of a place you want to go shop for? I do know of a very big shop in town.
If there's a clothing store nearby, I would very much like to get some new clothes.
I thought there was a list of. Oh, no, I don't know this. Never mind.
I there earlier when I went to the
The Jewelers Guild, yeah.
yeah, the Jewelers Guild. Trying to think of it as Kyle the player. As I went to the Jewelers Guild, I asked around to potential collectors of items because there were a few items that I obtained in our last adventure that I could potentially sell to a collector, and that's where I'm going. The gentleman who I'm wanting to visit, his name is Volner.
Volner. Alright.
Volner.
You say, Grog, do you know where Volner is? And he does state, yes. Do you have business with them? Oh, you're probably selling your antiquity to them, I'm assuming.
Yes.
They do have a nice little, not shop, but what's it called? When you have a home, but it's not the home you stay in, but the home you go to vacation.
Town home?
I just call it second house, honestly.
Mm.
Sure. Right now they're likely there since it is the time of Nearing Festival, and well, they have a lot of money and nothing really to do.
They might
what
want
do you know
cool
of them, by the way?
things.
So I don't have to tell you anything that you already have.
As far as I'm aware, he's, of course, a dwarf who likes high-end quality things. More along the, he likes collecting those items and potentially selling them. That would be high-end quality, more decorative things that a noble would typically go and buy.
All right. That's about the gist of it. Speaking of which, doesn't like to be described as short. He's quite shorter than most other dwarves, as most of the dwarves stand around 3 to 5 feet tall, being the tallest. He stands at 2 feet even. People consider him a halfling. He takes great offense to that. Do not do that. Furthermore, his house is not one of nobility rather than of wealth. But he does like to be called, or at least fancied to be called, someone like Lord or Sir, as he has been given a title by the kingdom, and he likes to show it off. That'd be a great way to get to his good side.
I can do that.
Right. His son is in the military, and he is proud of that. So if you have like any way of bringing that up, or bringing along like, hey, I heard your son is a valiant hero, or something along that line, I wouldn't use those words exactly, would be a great way to smooch them.
Nick, like, kind of like, just interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough, Grok, while not a very keen military fighter, good strategist.
Hmm.
All right. I can take you to them now if you're ready to go, unless you already have the address.
I think I would have gotten the address from the
You probably would have.
Jewelers Guild. Yeah. Just because of my connections with the Jewelers Guild, I probably would have had it, gotten it.
Opal at this state goes. So you want me to go with you guys, or like hang here?
Opal,
It's up to you.
I think you should stay here personally. I think that'd be the best.
Are we all going?
I plan on going, but it's up to everybody else.
If Grok does state, if you guys have anything to sell that's not just yours singularly, it might be a good point in time to do it now, or go to a different shop. Honestly, Opal on that note does state, "Oh, yeah, other shop. If anyone wants to join me, I might as well go shopping to the looks towards Grok. Grok, I'm assuming you were gonna tell them about the very big shop in town, Drake's Bounty. Yeah, that's right. You want to guess with me?
I'm a little bit short on funds, so I'm planning on helping Dust to see if he said he had some things that we could sell, so that would kind of ease our financial troubles.
Yeah, all right. She begins to walk away until she immediately just is away from vision. You don't know when she will return.
Cool.
All right. Grok then begins to make way. Ada, are you gonna join them?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Why not?
Fun. Oh, Ada, did you ever want to? Didn't Dust have the ability to break down that diamond of yours?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that diamond.
You need. What do you need for your that spell that helps that you can bring people back?
Oh, Revivify?
Yes, I believe that's the one.
I don't really need the diamond. I do already have the spell.
But
I mean, you probably could take it.
Doesn't it cost diamond materials to use the spell?
It does cost a fair bit of diamond to cast a spell.
Yeah, is it
diamond.
dust or is it diamond material?
Honestly, I'm willing to just work with diamond. It doesn't. You don't have to like break it down.
Oh, okay. But I mean, we're planning on. There might be like we can break it and then we could separate the diamonds and then use some of the diamonds for something.
I'll take some of them, and then you take the other part of the diamond.
Dust would have to. I don't know if Dust has tools for that, but he'd have to.
Dust, I know I'm already occupying you. Do you mind doing that?
I have no problems, but I do have problems with using diamonds in crafts, unless if it's kind of absolutely necessary.
See,
because Dust does know that diamonds are used in spell casting.
Yes.
And so it could be potentially used by a spellcaster. He would rather walk away from it, and not like keep it and use it. He personally can't use diamonds, but because of the way that his master, being a high level wizard, being a very powerful wizard, it was just kind of ingrained into him. Don't use diamonds unless if it's absolutely requested. Because they could be potentially used for spells. So he will use other gems before he'll actually use diamonds.
The diamonds are like the last resort.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yes. Speaking on this though, you can get more jewels. You'll just have to speak with Jewelers Guild because something's going on there. But As you make way into Volner's estate, Grok knocks on the door, and a very small, and I'm talking small man, just like steps outside. A very rotund individual, like he's small, but he is wide. Looks towards you, looking up. He then, with a very roboto voice, which I can probably try, but honestly, all I can do is mannerism, so we'll see. Looks up and simply states, "Ah, welcome to my estate. What brings you here today?" Look towards Grok. "Ha ha! Young man, how are you?" Like, gives him a bear hug around both of his legs, because he cannot reach that high. Grok, like, stands there until he lets go. "Tell me, how is my son?" Your son is quite fine. I haven't seen him for quite some time, though. I've been traveling." "Ah, yes! The life of an adventurer, explorer, and military man. So, who are your companions?" This is Nikolai, Dust, and Ada, and they'd like to discuss something with you."
As he says my name, I'll bow and say, "Hello, good lord."
"Greetings! So, Grok has mentioned he would use his house name. So tell me, the House of Falcon asks something of I. So in return, what can I do for you?"
Well, our friend here, Dust, I think he has some items of value that I think someone of your stature and lordship would find appealing.
Very good, very good. Steps in.
And walking forward, he'll say, "Hello, dear sir. My name is Among the Dust. Everybody calls me Dust."
"Ah, a title. Very good." Eventually, everyone wanders in. Grok in the back, since he just leading you guys, and technically is not the one responsible for what you guys do next. Like, this place is big for him. This is definitely considered a mansion for a man his size. For everyone else, nice, good-sized home. Honestly, very good. But still, looking towards you all, he does state, "Now, tell me, once more, you had business. What business do you seek?"
We managed to procure some items in our last adventure that I particularly would like to get my hands off, and I saw an opportunity with a potential collector such as yourself.
Sir, excuse me.
Yes.
Do you by chance have any beverages? I'm kind of parched. I can pay you, of course.
Pay? Am I some sort of peasant? He like clasps both of his hands, and like a few seconds later, like a floating what would it be called? A pitcher comes over to the table, lands down towards it. Two other glasses float towards it and stand to the side.
Thank you, sir.
Of course. Looking inside the pitcher itself, you do see like frozen permafrost ice on top of it, with a bluish tint to the liquid inside.
Myself a drink, and yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fun.
You asked a dwarf for a drink in his house.
15. Damn.
15 works, unfortunately.
Not okay.
You take a good swig. It is strong alcohol, but you're able to brace it through. It has the zest of various citrical fruit. Technically, it's a mixture of alcohol, grapefruit, and a lot of blueberries.
Very, very fruitful. I like the fruit-forward taste. It's one of my faves.
Yes. It's only about 5 p.m. Right now, so I'll have to save the harder stuff for later.
Indeed.
But speaking of harder things, we're discussing armaments and procuring of them. Do you have them with you now?
Yes, I do. And Dust will bring out the platinum armor with the Colonel's insignia, well, the Rose Crest insignia,
Mhm.
along with the +2 sword, which I'm gonna say is a long sword.
Yeah.
Just because that makes a little more sense with everything. And then I was just like, and I also happen to have some pedigree papers, and I was able to. What was I able to figure out who these belonged to potentially?
I think you were looking into it, so go ahead and roll history. I think you did also before now, so you had time to also come it over twice. History with advantage.
Okay.
12. 12 is not good enough to get everything, but you can.
Can I give him bonus?
No, he Dust was working on this by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, no, I know, but I mean, I can give you a +4 or a not
I'm
a
gonna say-
+4.
I'm gonna say in this case because Dusk was meticulously working this on his own. You wouldn't be there technically to have.
Oh, I can't use the bin luck on it.
Not in this
No.
case.
Oh, okay.
This is a check that's going back in time to back when we were in the bar.
Yeah, that makes sense.
At the bar.
When
where-
you and
where
Rock
he
were
was-
training and Dust was observing things and checking things out.
So he was. So this is just whether or not I
Yeah.
figured out something.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You do know it belongs to the main house, but the main house has like a whole bunch of heirs, some bastard sons, some bastard daughters, but they don't unfortunately care about those in the House of Rose. But you do know that it belongs to the main house, so that enough is good enough to get a good price out of the standard price alone.
Okay, so I'm just gonna simply lay it out and just kind of explain that where this armor and the blade came from, and that they were the same guy. That Dust wasn't able to figure out who exactly, but it was a main family.
You take it out and show it to him, and then he simply combs over it because. Yeah, he combs over it, and without too much of an issue, he does look at you and does state, "Ha ha! The Rose Guild! Bastards! Nearly all. Well then, taking a look at this, it does belong to the main house, and the pedigree papers do show it as such." He then claps his hands again, and a mysterious force combs over, picking up the armor set and then putting it on a pedestal system to make sure that you're just not putting metal on the ground and leaving it there. If you're wondering why these things are floating up, he does state, "If you're wondering why these things are floating, unseen servant, very handy tool to have." And then he states, besides that, though.
Before he says besides that,
Yeah.
Dust will be like, "Oh, very much so. My own master used them frequently, quite frequently."
I mean, if you have magic, might as well use it. Looking at this, he does state, "Main branch, pedigree papers all there. Armament set fully intact. In fact, judging by the quality of this, never even saw the light of day. Cowards. Blade also not even dented, or I highly doubt it's even been removed fully from its sheath. Alright, you have the pristine, cream of the crop, very well made items and armaments. Normally, I would just give you the standard price of what each of these cost, but since you are little Grok's friend, Grok size in the background, I'm willing to cut you a deal. Entire set, pedigree papers, sword, armaments, and if you have anything else, let me know. But for this right now, 7,000 gold.
Oh, that's a pretty decent price, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we'll take. I mean, Dust, does that sound good to you?
Let me think. You Dogma, you said 7,000, right?
I did.
Hmm.
You
Well, my
know,
good sir, you have yourself a deal. And
can I say
he's got to
something?
reach
I
out his
have a,
hand.
so me and my friend Dust, we've done some. He is a very fine jewelsman, and he has a very high talent in craftsmanship.
Nikolai, that is for after the deal.
I know, but if we have items later on that you would like to acquire from him, would you partake in some of those items of choice?
He comes over towards you and like puts his hand like knee, I think, because he's only so tall. And then looks up. Listen, my boy, I buy the best. If your friend can deliver, I am more than willing to spend.
He's one of the best, I can tell you that.
All
It is
right.
very true. But we can discuss that after we've made our deal, and thus we'll reach out his hand again.
You reach out your
Sure.
hand. He does bring out. No, he doesn't. He's already
No,
told
no,
you how much he likes unseen sermons. Clap, clap.
No,
Giant
it's
bag of
essentially
money.
to shake his hand to confirm the deal.
Yeah. He does. Before that, clap, clap. Giant bag of money floats towards you. He goes out to extend his hand towards yours. You shake, and then the money is dropped into your hands. All right then. I honestly wish I could give you more. But right now I'm only at my summer home.
Ah.
That makes perfect sense. And with regards to what my dear friend Nikolai was saying, I am a very accomplished jeweler. My master taught me very well. You might actually know her if you know of her. Himda Tokulinda?
Oh! I don't know her personally, but I have bought a few things of hers. Clap, clap.
Yes.
A giant, like, prismatic blade just comes towards you. It looks like a very curlescent blade. If you know what a Egyptian sword is called or what it looks like, that, but very colorful.
Oh, yes. I think they're called kukure
Yeah.
or something along those lines.
And the hilt of it is pure black, as if looking at a void.
I'm going to roll. Do you want me to roll a history to see if I actually have seen her make this?
That
Wow.
would be interesting. Go ahead and roll history.
9.
You've seen like a few of her items that she's made. All of them very beautiful, all of them ornate or very made to order. This thing is very pretty, but other than that, you really have no information on this. It's likely something she made before you ever were under her care.
This is something that she made long before I was working beneath her, but it looks like one of her finer works. You have definitely succeeded in getting one of her mightier works. There's not very much that I've seen that can top this.
I certainly hope so. It costs 10,000 gold.
Ooh, sounds about her price.
It was one of the cheaper things she had. Now then, business. What can I do for the rest of you, or Dust, remaining of you?
Nothing currently. I don't have anything that you would privy to take from me or buy from me.
Then continue to drink, my boy. Another floating glass heads towards your face.
I drink it.
Constitution save. Dust, you were saying.
above game. Who was it who had picked up the
I
other
did that one.
chest? I think it was Nikolai who got the other chest
I think so.
that had women's garb.
How do I
and
feel?
Wait, which one?
There were two. I'm gonna just actually.
there,
It
there were
might.
two chests. There was one with the feet. There was the blue rose, which Dusk got, and then there was one with women's robes, and I think a scepter. I want to say. And the other one,
Yeah.
and I think Nikolai had that, and that also had paperwork.
I'm gonna see if I can't find the map to see if you guys might just be there in position already.
Are you talking about the one back in Quota?
Yeah, here, give me a second. I actually have it
If you're
written
talking
down.
about the two big chests on the bottom row.
Mhm.
I know
Oh, was
Ada
that you,
opened
Ada?
one and she had the suit. I don't know who opened the other one. I don't think it was Nikolai though. And
Let me
it probably
see.
would have been, but I have no idea.
Oh, I think it was Ada, but then she. I don't.
Yeah, it
remember
was
if she took
Ada.
it. I don't.
I got the suit. I got the Thunder.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
did,
the suit.
did you take anything else
there-
out of that chest or just the suit?
I think the suit was the only thing in there.
No, there was.
There was
Coordinate-
two-
it
there
was-
was two-
There was the
There was
suit,
two-
pedigree papers, and like a ceremonial blade.
well, plus two.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So-
I think I
so-
did the other two, but I'm not sure.
There's
I
a
think I read that.
ceremonial blade.
If Ada wanted to sell that, she could potentially get something a price similar to that, to what I got, what Dusk just got.
Hmm.
So
Ada probably wouldn't sell it though. She would keep it for herself.
Oh
fair.
wow.
Also,
how
she
do I-
got
how do
very
I-
attached to the suit.
Oh,
She's
sorry.
the other place to change though. To continue. Sorry.
You're good. I was being impatient. Dogma.
You roll a nat. Oh,
I rolled a
second
nat
time,
one.
Second time you've ever gotten drunk. You down the
Wow.
second shot. This thing hits harder the second time coming, I guess. It sinks into your stomach, and immediately you feel every sensation around you begin to burn. Your fingertips, your skin, your eyeballs. And for the next minute, you just are considered fatigued and can't move for an entire minute.
Okay.
Volner just looks towards you. It's always the second or third drink that gets humans. And then looks towards Croc. Now then, anything for you? Honestly, I just brought them along to help out. Always the helper. But someone was saying something.
I was saying. Next. Usually, this is actually the second time I've ever gotten intoxicated.
Oh, really? I mean, we've never drunken with a dwarf.
I mean, many times. But- Especially, apparently you have the best stuff I've ever had.
It's very fruity. Out of game. In game. Again, this is only the afternoon stuff. Later night, come by if you have time. You probably won't be able to walk, though, afterwards.
oh, yeah, most definitely. Like, I've been with my good friend Nikolai here for a good while, and I don't think I've ever seen him get this drunk this quickly before.
I'm slightly concerned.
That's all right. I'll go get a. I'll have my unseen servant get a cleric. Clap, clap. You see the door open and like hear footsteps walking away from the house.
Eric.
Yes. Lesser or greater restoration will clear it right.
No. I haven't been drunk in so long. Please let me enjoy this.
All right. Just look towards the rest of the group. Not really concerned with Nikolai because he has dealt with drunks before. But
I
then
feel like he's actually excited that he's drunk for the first time for like
Yeah.
in a long time, and he's been down on himself. So this is he's kind of moping, and I feel like he needed a time to just kind of relax a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You take your time to relax. Eventually, the cleric comes in. Volner just looks towards them. Not now! He wants to be drunk for some reason. All right, just call me whenever you get drunk again. I will. The cleric leaves. And then he looks towards the rest of the group. Now then, any further business needed to be dealt with?
Do you? Oh, sorry. Excuse me, Dust. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Nikolai, unless if you have something, I think we're we're good.
Does he only buy? Sorry, Volnir?
Volner!
Do you my lord? Do you only buy armaments or weapons?
I buy
Or
antiques
do you buy?
and the best.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes.
Do you have one of either? Or both, preferably.
No. I think that I was just curious.
All right, then. He looks towards you. You should be able to walk now. That being said, you'll likely have disadvantage on the skill checks you do for the next, I say, until you take a long rest, really. Short rest, rather. It's only your second shot. Around 4 is when you have to take the long rest.
Nikolai spins in a circle and then he
Spins
stands
in a
up.
Grok gets up from the couch. Oh, Charitably. All right, then. Sir
Did
Volner,
someone
please.
carry Nikolai out?
I have disadvantage on what?
You basically have exhaustion, but you're just
Just ability checks, not
No.
not skill checks. Okay,
like not
gotcha.
skill checks. Yeah, you should be fine. Volner just looks towards the rest of you. All right then, come by anytime you'd like, either for a drink or just selling more stuff. Honestly, I like spending money and I like getting people drunk, but with their consent. It's weird otherwise. No peer pressure.
Here's to that.
Good.
Oh, most definitely. I've quite enjoyed my time here. We will return if we have anything else, or even just to possibly visit. You're such a great person, gentleman.
All right, get out of here, scamps. He pats Dust at the still not ankle. He's not that short. Still kneecap.
Nikolai is about to walk out the door and then he does a 180 and then forgets. Is my lord, and then he bows and then he walks out the door.
Vonner nods. Comes out through the side door because there was honestly 2 doors. And he continues back to what he was doing, which was gardening.
Oh, sweet.
Grok then states, all right then, we have a little bit less than an hour left before the whole event. If you want to do something else, we can probably squeeze it in.
Did you have something else, Dust, that you wanted to do?
I am good for the day.
What about, did you, I don't know, did you want to share any of that money that you got? I mean, you don't need to, but I just thought I'd ask.
We will see about that.
Okay.
And then Dust will just kind of walk off after saying that.
All right. Heading
Nikolai
out.
also, he asked that as he was intoxicated, so.
Don't make promises to people that are drunk. With people that are drunk. But yeah, do you guys head over towards the concert a little bit early then, I guess?
We could just kind of walk around the town a little bit and then go to the concert, but.
Yeah.
I do need a change of clothing. I
Alright.
can't wear suit the entire time because I know it's going to get messy and then I'll be very upset about it.
That is a good point. Which means you do have a little bit of time before you need to get there. So I will bring you to Drake's Bounty, the biggest and best shop in town, is their trademark slogan. I'm gonna move you there and then grab your tokens because I forgot to put them there.
Oh, jeez, hang on.
Without too much issue, you managed to get to Drake's Bounty. Grok knows the location, so he can obviously tell you or direct you. While scampering about, you do see Opal shopping here and there, grabbing a few things from the shelves here and there. You don't know if she's gonna pay for it, but she is, around.
Oh, look, it is. It's the Opal, the wonderful person that I met the other day.
Nikolai's drunk.
Okay. Nikolai, it's been a couple days now, but sure. I guess the other day still qualifies. Looks towards the rest of the group. I thought you weren't going to the concert until later. Why are you drunk now?
We went to the dwarf house and got some drinks.
Nikolai can never turn down a drink. Let alone he even asked the dwarf for a drink and took 2 sips.
We were only there for a minute and he asked for a drink.
We were there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay. She's trying to be nice in this town, so she holds her tongue. So, do you guys need something? Or did you guys come here to shop too?
You have the... Can you get some magic scrolls?
I mean, I wasn't planning on it, but yeah, you can get them here.
Oh, okay.
You can ask one of the representatives here. They look like that. Points to a person in armor. They have like red little name tags on them if you want anything. Or speak with Drake themselves. They're at the front. Points towards a very nicely well-groomed drow man.
Oh, no, I never mind. I don't need anything. Aiden wants some clothes.
Yeah, I need a change of clothing.
I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, you look great already. But yeah, alright. I think the clothing are on the left side. Currently looking at my map and my notes to determine where they are. Yep, left side.
Wait, top left or out again? Top left, the middle left, or bottom left?
Just follow Opal.
Alright.
Oh, this seems very fun, and I want to do it, but I might wait.
Thus will follow Ada as well.
Okay. She doesn't go that far. In fact, she only comes close enough where she can speak with one of the representatives of this area. Currently, she's speaking with someone else, but when that person walks away, asking for the plate armor, she steps to the north, heading in that direction. But the representative then looks towards Opal and the rest of the gang, and Opal does state, excuse me, sir or miss, it's kind of hard to tell in that armor. I'm a guy, but short. Very good, Mr. Guy. Right now, my friend here needs some clothing for tonight. Looks towards you, Ada. Is it like, fancy? Going to a club? Going to a party? Going to a gala? A ball? What are we talking about?
I've never been to a concert. Is it like a party? She looks at Dust. Is our concerts like a party?
I don't think Dust has ever partied.
Dust, have you ever been to a party?
Has Dust partied? Dust, if you're speaking, you're muted.
Yes, I was muted. Dust will be like, well, let us see. And he'll pull out the flyer, flyer, and he's like, and then as he's doing, he's like, yes, many years ago, it was when I was, but a boy, and when it was within my clan. So, but my clan had a very different taste when it came to entertainment.
What do you mean?
There was the entertainment that we had was almost ritual-like, I would say. But it was very entertaining. That much I do remember. I remember. I actually remember my sister. She was my older sister. Sorry, I gotta look up my sister's name.
No problem.
Sparkle. My older sister, Sparkle. She was learning to play the drums with but a ribbon.
Wait, say that again. She was learning to play the drums with a ribbon?
Yeah, with just a rib, with
Just,
more of a strand of fine silk, I would say. More of a scarf, but it very much kind of like a ribbon. She was getting pretty decent at it, too. If I do remember correctly, before the raid.
I'm not being rude or anything. I'm very interested in your culture now.
Maybe in time.
While you guys are discussing this, Nikolai is honestly just drinking in this store. Someone just shouts at some random person just goes, "Sir, you can't drink inside this store." And Nikolai opens their mouth and immediately like burps a lot of foam directly at this person. You cast precipitation on basically the area you just burped in within a 15-foot cone,
Oh my
and the
god.
entire area is now clean.
Oh,
Oh man. Okay, gotcha.
The man just walks away.
Okay.
Which is why Grok didn't leave your side.
Light hiccups.
Yeah. You have 2 more of those for the next 10 minutes. Anyways, Opal then looks towards you guys. So, okay, party then. You know, like some nice clothing that's form-fitting. All right, then that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Follow me. She comes over towards where the books are, and underneath the books, wrong person. Coming over towards the books, they do come over towards this satyr woman, and they do say, "Pardon me, miss." Oh, no problem. Oh, can you tell me where the magical books are? They're right here. Oh, okay. You can still walk away from the person. All right then. All right. Take a look of what you need here. Opal steps to the side so you can check it out. And Ada, you do find some nice clothing here and there. You do find like a lot of clothing that would be worn in a fight if you needed to, but definitely going to a bar that makes you stand out and makes you look a little bit better. It's like a nice jacket, brown teal color. The pants themselves have a nice blue tone to them, and it has like a fur inlined hood. It's the best way I can describe it is very stylized biker barwear. There are other stuff, but that's honestly the best clothing you find right there. Or at least the best stylized. The next one next to it is like similar style, but it has like jean, jacket, shirt area situation. It has a nice lapel on it blazing to the right side. The pants themselves are like a nice muddy brown that doesn't show stains, and since you're going to a bar, is a good thing. Another one is like the title itself is called Phantom Wear, but it's like all black, all biker wear stuff you would wear. It's definitely something that would fit a concert at a bar, which is what you're going to. Looking towards you, the assistant does state all of this stuff should be form-fitted to your liking. It would retroactively work as your armor if you wear any armor. I know many people here are adventurers and like to buy things here. So we basically have chameleon wear, which is you purchase these items and they blend and meld into your armor sets, creating a nice form-fitting and in-town look rather than being strapped to the nines and going to a bar.
wow. How much would be for 2 of these?
2 of them, I'd say around 50 gold per, so 100 gold.
All right, I would like to take 2. I feel like Ada would take both the first one and the black one you said the last one was.
Yeah. You take those from the area, and the assistant then states, "Very well. Do you need anything else while you're here?"
No, thank you. That's it.
Very good then. You may bring them to Drake at the front. Grok looks towards Nikolai. Nikolai, are you alright? You seem to be spinning.
I'm doing great. Hey, do you wanna go to some? I wanna go fight. Do you fight somebody? Like, is there like fights here that we can go like fight in like an arena or something?
The fighting pit? Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds great. Let's do that.
Those are only open every other day, and it's pretty late now. Unless you want to do that instead of going to the concert.
Can we do that tomorrow?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, that sounds great. Let's do that.
All right. Not sure if you're gonna remember this tomorrow, but sure. I'll bring it up.
I'll write it on my hand, and Nikolai just like scribbles on his hand.
All right. While you do so, looking towards you, the assistant does state, anything for you, sir? Looking towards Dust.
Does you should get something nice too, for yourself.
Yeah, no. I'm actually very intrigued with these garments, and so we were just looking at the women's wear, correct?
Yeah. Looking at the menswear, which is kind of to the side of it, you do see like some nice, honestly, jean jacket. If you've ever been to a country bar, kind of like that outfit. And then it goes to biker wear, similar in nature but not color. The men's one's a little bit more blue than anything else, so it's like a nice midnight color. And then there is a third one, which is simply, how should I explain this? It's blue jeans, a vest, and a shirt that is checker patterned. And a bandana.
I'll take the checkered shirt and the vest. Outfit. I'll take that outfit.
All
but he probably will never wear the jeans because he has the dimensional pants.
That is true. I mean, you'll have to buy the pants anyways. It doesn't make any difference if you don't take them, so you might as well.
No, he's just gonna essentially purchase the set and
never wear the pants. Yeah.
Never wear the pants.
The individual then states, "Very good, sir. Pay at Drake at the front." The fawn woman is kind of looking around. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's what's happening in the background. Very well then. If you'd like any more assistance, please speak with me or any of the other representatives in this shop. If you'll excuse me. And they push through you. Because they do have to get their job done.
Yeah. We'll make way so that they can go out.
Yeah. They forcibly go through, but you make room so it's not awkward.
And seeing that one lady having problems, Dust will kind of be move up. Is there anything that we can do to help you, ma'am?
Oh, do you mind moving? I can't get out of this corner.
Oh, most certainly. And
you guys just help her get out of the corner. Opal for a while eventually remembers that she's a person, and being nice moves as well. Once out of that corner, she goes, "Oh, thank you. I don't shop with people that often, at a store with people that often, so I don't really know what to do."
There's always first times for everything, and we all have our own times and place the element that we're in. So some of us just happen to be thriving in a place like this.
I guess I'm not sure. I kind of didn't grow up here. She extends her hands towards both hands towards Ada left and Dust right. She knows what a handshake is, but she doesn't really know people that well. So she extends her hands out both for a handshake, And she does state, "Oh, my name is Fauna, by the way."
Well, hello, Fauna. My name is Dust. This is my good friend Ada, and a fairly new companion of ours, and her name is Opal.
Pleasure. Fauna does state, "It's nice to meet you. I honestly don't know what's around here. I come from the wild forest. Do you know like a place I can sleep at?"
Well, we do happen to have accommodations at this inn, and I'll tell her the inn. I can't remember the name of the inn that we're at.
The
So,
Golden Isle, named after the
Oh, yeah.
Kingdom of Isle, named after the Kingdom of Isle.
yeah, really, so we believe.
Yeah. Fauna doesn't state, "Oh, okay. I'll see what I can do. Do you know if they accept gold coins there?" Like she shows you coins. They are gold, and they definitely would be used as currency, but they're not your kingdom's currency. They rather look like emblazoned plates that have been stamped heavily because gold itself is malleable enough that a deer's head is emblazoned on the front, and on the opposite side, butterfly wings, very beautiful, ornate decoration on the back.
Would I know which country they are from?
You might know the location. Dust, roll history with advantage.
Okay. Natural 20.
Yeah,
Woo!
this type of currency, if you have to like use it for anyone else that comes into the location you're at, you would use this currency. This is coming from the Feywild itself. Fauna comes from the wild forest, and that wild forest is connected to the Feywild. You don't know that, but based off of putting 2 and 2 together, you believe that's true. And because she has this type of currency, which Dust you have seen, based off of your own planar traveling and informational situation, you would know that this currency is used for that. It's definitely a 1x1, so this 1 coin would work as 1 gold coin from this kingdom, thankfully enough. But it is strange that she has this. But based off of the information you do have, not being able to speak with people, that makes sense. She honestly is probably coming here for the first time. In the Feywild, you can go days, years, months without meeting another person. You might be able to meet your family, sure, but that's not the same thing as meeting strangers. And she's definitely meeting strangers.
Oh, so you're from the Feywild. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
I've had some dealings with some people from the Feywild.
This specific currency is from the Summer Court.
Okay.
Natural 20, so yeah.
Yeah, and I probably would have had dealings at least with individuals from all sorts of places within the Feywild, and so
Definitely. You know of the current Summer Queen and Winter Queen as well. You might not have spoken with them, but you might have spoken with someone that is from the court themselves.
Oh yeah, like maybe not necessarily anybody huge, but enough that I could hold a conversation about what's going on. And
yeah, at the very least, a retainer. But
yeah.
Fauna does state, "All right, I'm gonna go check this place out. Thank you."
Oh, you're welcome.
Enjoy your time.
Goes over towards where this book situation is, and asks it to move. She doesn't know what people are. Eventually, does you just move?
Oh no! I would have made my way around so that she could have moved around and.
Yeah. All right. She heads up. Huh.
Well, she was sweet.
She's gonna die out here.
Opal, no, you don't say that to people.
She's gonna need help surviving out here.
That's the same thing.
A little bit nicer though.
Dust will just be like, no, she'll do just fine. She might be a little socially awkward, but if my experience with the members of the Feywild, particularly the Summer Court, they can hold their own. She will be fine. Maybe a little naive.
Do you have experience with them?
I've sold many things to beings from other dimensions, from other planes. It's part of my training, part of my job.
Why?
Oh.
And then I'll just kind of go on to explain a little bit. Like, my master was so well known that I was actually able to even sell items, my own items, within. Like, she's well known throughout the plains as a master jeweler.
Mhm.
So,
While you guys are discussing this, Grok just looks towards you guys, shakes his head, and points towards Nikolai. Nikolai, what are you doing before the rest of the gang gets there?
So what is the ability that I had from my drinking something?
In my notes, it's called Precipitation Ultra Clean. You have a 15-foot cone radius of super subtly cleaning agent.
Is it like a belch or something?
It's a belch, honestly.
Okay, I did that in front of Drake.
Of course you would. You do so, and he just states, "All right, this wouldn't be the first time someone's thrown up on me, and well, it would be the first time someone's thrown up on me and cleaned it at the exact same time. But can you not drink in my store, sir?"
No. Yes.
Nikolai, you're going to get us kicked out.
Okay.
How about take a break?
Hey, I was trying. At least it helped, right?
The only thing I really cared for was rude. That's honestly all I cared for. But as long as you didn't make a mess, it's perfectly fine. To a degree. Don't do that again.
So how? Look at his pants. His pants are full of dust.
We all dress however we feel most comfortable in, sir.
By the way, how dirty are Dust's pants right now?
Pretty dirty.
oh, they're pretty clean. He would have been cleaning them up as he went over
I
to the
used my
clothes.
last belt to belch on his pants.
Alright. Dust's pants are pretty clean, except for right now they have that whole staticky thing, so they're picking up some things here and there. Since the last time you cleaned them, Dust, like before you entered the shop. So the last belch just waves over Dust's pants. Cleaning them once more, but it's honestly gross to think about. And Drake just looks towards you.
That's disgusting.
The first thing I told you not to do, you do it. Alright then. You, stop drinking. The rest of you, can I help you with
That's
something?
my last one. I can't do it anymore. It's gone.
Nikolai, please hold off. And it's like, yes, we've come to purchase some items, and Dust will lay this set of clothes on the counter.
Alright.
There's space.
There is space. There is now also clean space. Alright then.
You're welcome.
Are both of you together shopping?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
We're paying separately, I assume.
Fine by me. Alright then. Each set of clothing does cost 50 gold. Since you miss has have bought 2, I'll put it down a discount and take 10% off. So 90 gold for you. And sir, you yourself only bought in 1 set of item, so 50 gold total for you.
That works for me.
Alright, well then. If there's anything else you need, just let us know. So
I think
Ada, only 90 gold for you because you bought 2 things.
Alright, she'll give him 90 gold.
Alright. At this, he does state, if you need anything else, just let me know. But if you can make sure your friend doesn't continue to drink in my shop, be grateful.
We are on our way out the door.
Do
we have some things that
have
we have
any
to do.
staffs by chance?
I'm
I'm talking to this
yeah,
guy.
the female assistant comes over. We have plenty of staves, staffs, and other long pole arms.
Magical ones?
Yes.
Oh.
What kind do you require?
Something that is more on the bludgeoning side, but also has maybe a minion or like an elemental damage or something, like cold damage. Yeah.
Then you would want a curved arm. What that is
Ah.
simply a piece of metal attached to a very long pole. But you bludgeon the individual rather than stab them or pierce through them. It does require you to pay the extended amount of cash, of course. Money, of course, but you would be able to do 1d8 point of damage. You would have a range of 10 feet, and it can do cold damage if you buy the variant.
Is that something I can do with? Is that is athletic ability or not athletic ability?
It would require strength.
Okay, well I'm gonna say no to that. Sorry. Have a good day.
Very good, sir.
About that time, Dust would have come over and grabbed. Okay, Nikolai. Unless if you're gonna buy something, we're
Well,
going.
they
now."
didn't have anything that I could use. I'm not that strong.
You're pretty strong, Nikolai.
You want to have an arm wrestle?
Well, maybe not in store.
Oh, okay.
When
We'll
we
do
get
it
back
when we get back
cabin.
to the bar.
Alright.
Yes, right? Yeah. We can do that.
You probably would be.
Grok does state, we can go to the bar if we need to, but the concert's in like 15 minutes.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
concert. Yeah.
Go to the concert.
This
Then
is
we'll
this
just
is
leave.
very strange to roleplay a drunk person.
By now, Nikolai, by the time you get to the concert, you would have mellowed out.
Ah, shit.
It's
Oh,
been
I
long
would-
enough for a
would-
short rest. I am
I would
sorry.
have loved to see Nikolai at a
Okay.
concert.
You can always hope to get drunk again.
I know. I have a bottle of whiskey on me, but
Oh, by the way, it has been mentioned for a while though, but your decanter of long-lasting alcohol,
oh yeah, that thing is gone.
that thing's gone.
Oh, yeah,
You
of
have
course.
like one use of that left, but that thing is gone.
Yeah. I got rid of that like last game.
I thought it was used up in quota.
I thought I got rid of it but like when we met what's her face?
Opal?
Yeah.
Oh.
I wonder if oh my gosh, at this point
Oh.
Nikolai feels like he can get up on stage.
What would be good starting concert music?
DJ music, freaking EDM. I don't think they have EDM in the world. I mean, they could. I don't know.
They might.
Could be like a knockout version.
Unfortunately, I set up the map, but I did not set up the music, which might have been the most important thing.
I
You
like
want-
the ring is really cool. I like the color
Yeah.
ring.
I'm just going to use Persona music, whatever. As you begin to enter into the concert area, you enter into the bar. Immediately, there is a line with two bouncers in front of you. While you pierce around them, you can see there is a monotony, a massive crowd with three individuals standing on top of a stadium. Well, not a stadium, a podium. It is above the bar. If you've ever seen these type of things, it's like a stage on top of a bar where you can still get drinks underneath it, but you can enjoy the music and have all this playing about around you. There's also, ironically enough, another stage where the current manager is currently introducing everything. Right now, they do state, "Welcome, one and all, to the next great gravitas extravaganza we know." And then someone goes, "Boo! Get to the music!" All right then, presenting to you, Livewire, by yours truly, Monkey of Monkey Enterprises. If you need any more talents, please let me know. Enjoy this show! And the band begins to play.
Wow. It is very fascinated by all this.
Nikolai's like a little hyped up kid. He's like, let me in. Come on, let's go.
The goblin looks towards the two orcs and simply states, "Hey, come on, man, you gotta let me in there. I really need to hear this band. Name? Gregor? Not on here. What? Come on, man! It's an open bar! You're not on the list.
Move out of the way!
You're gonna regret this! Next two people. Individuals, what appears to be a tiefling comes forward and, same as beforehand, the orc does look towards her. Name, miss. Faraday? Not on the list. You see her wave her hand and she does state, you want to check again? What, you don't think I can't read? I just think you might have missed it. Sure. I'll check. Sees the list. Oh, I guess I did. There we go. Now, do you mind living in? Alright. Step in. And she steps inside. Next woman steps forwards. Nikolai's stepping forwards with her?
No, I'm behind her.
Alright. The woman then states, yeah, name, blah, blah, blah. I go by Hannah. Oh, you're on the list. Thank you. Other guard steps to the side, and she steps inside. And then it's you guys.
Hello. My name is... And before I say my name, I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that. And cast it on both of them. My name is Nikolai, and this is my friend Ada, Dusk, Rock, and Opal. We are here to join the party and merriment.
I believe there's a roll they have to do. Charisma.
Yes. No, I have advantage on charisma checks to get in.
Oh,
So,
okay. I'm gonna say you succeed
Okay.
because as you begin to cast friends, the individual or the two look down, and then the one to the top does state, yeah, you're on the list. Go ahead in.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
You are on the list. Like, if anyone has a passive perception, Ada, you have a high enough one. You guys are on the list.
Because the guy the manager invited us to come.
Nikolai was too drunk to know. He thought we were gonna be able to not get in.
Wait, does that mean we gotta find the manager then?
No. The manager essentially just allowed us to come to it.
He wasn't drunk. He just wanted to cast spells.
So that we can get in. He invited us to potentially get us as his manager, just to get him as our manager. So, I'll kind of lean over to Ada. Do you see your friend?
Ada, go ahead and roll a perception check, because with the mosh pit of a crowd, it's kind of hard to tell.
Oh yeah, she has really high perception, doesn't she?
I only have a 3.
15. That's... looking around, you do see a few people here and there. You do see the two girls that were led inside. One potentially by magical means, and the other one on the list. You do see one other person, however. Someone like digs out of the earth and like cracks the wood underneath. And popping out of nowhere is... Oops. I put them in the wrong section. Popping out of nowhere, this goblin just comes out of the ground and goes, I told you you'd regret it!
I saw no.
Is this place like restrictive?
Like restrictive that you have to move carefully, and this is considered heavily obscure terrain, meaning your speed is halved and then halved again.
Gotcha. Okay.
But right now, Ada, you don't see your companion anywhere. Or your friend.
I replied to Dusk. No, not yet.
Let's get somewhere close where we can potentially see her if she may come in later.
Oh man, I'm curious.
Which is kind of us is thinking here in this corner here.
Yeah. Without too much of an issue, there's thankfully not that big a crowd, so you're able to easily squeeze through there. Moving forwards, Grok and Opal also join you guys. Nikolai, are you joining them, or are you trying to go through the crowd?
Oh, I was gonna mess with the goblin, but that's okay.
Okay. Grok does state. All right then. It's gonna be hard finding her out here if she has arrived already. Honestly, can't really tell.
I can look for her. It'll be fine. I can try. I mean, I don't know.
We can.
Do we split up?
We can. Honestly, that might be the fastest way. As long as no one throws a punch, we should be fine.
Okay,
Ada,
that's
you could also
Charlie.
use your sending stone.
I was going to ask him if that still work in this situation since you're using it to make the bracelet.
I would have thought by this point Dust would have already
Oh,
either finished it or he would have at least cleaned it up.
You've cleaned it up, but
yeah.
it is not finished.
Okay, it's not finished with the bracelet, but he'll hand it over to you and he says, well, why don't you use the sending stone? And it will be much, much nicer than it is. Like, it very different from what it looked like previous, but still has the capabilities of actually using it as a sending stone.
Hey, Dogma.
Yes.
What's back here?
Back there is a side little room with, without it being a concert area, it is like a nice little study nook that you can rent out, and like relax in there, have a nice little meeting, read some books. It's nothing too fancy.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I didn't know. Nikolai was curious.
Yeah, you open the door, but since everything's like outside, there was honestly no need for me to hide it. Yeah. But Ada, you are given the sending stone, and you call in.
yeah. I'll call Mara. I'm going to ask. Hey, where are you right now?
It's loud in here.
It is loud in here, but on the other end, she does state, I'm inside. Did you get inside?
Yeah, we did. I don't see you.
Oh, she like sticks her hand up. Go ahead and roll perception again with advantage.
Oh boy, let's hope the gods of die are with me tonight.
The
The
gods of
gods
death.
of die.
And
The same
Oh.
number.
All right. Then this is what's gonna happen, which I didn't think would happen so soon. We are gonna take our 5-minute break here, but you do hear some commotion in the crowd saying, "Hey, watch it! Hey, I'm walking here! What? What'd you say to me?" And things are beginning to get a little bit more rowdy. You are now at a deadlock point where you need to find your friend before things get a little too rough. Back in 5, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nikolai can always do. No, that's horrible. He wouldn't do that.
What would have Nikolai have done?
Oh no, he's not.
Anna just left for a minute. She went to go get a glass of water, but I think we're about ready.
No problem.
I'm back. What I missed?
Not much.
I just realized something. Dust, when we made the hulking crabs, those were 3x3s, right?
Yeah, they were huge.
Yeah, they were huge. I thought we made them gargantuan, but no, they're huge. Okay.
Gargantuan would be like
a 4x4.
Yeah, 4x4.
There's only one beast you can make, you can turn into with polymorph that's gargantuan, and that is a brontosaurus.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's the kind of situation where you have to be, where you have to have seen one beforehand.
Oh, probably. I mean, or in a book, maybe. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
Anybody reads the story of the sad brontosaurus, and then he was sad all the time, and he couldn't find anything, and then he lived his own life, and then he was like, "Oh, I need to go find something to be happy," and he traveled, and then he finally had to go cross a bridge, and he had to cross a river, and he had to cross a ravine, and then he finally found a tree, and that's how he found happiness.
That's how babies are born. Alright, everyone good to go?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh my gosh. I should DM at some point, just to mess with people.
It's fun to mess with people. Especially if you have certain characters that are just fun to mess with.
Yeah.
Like, I messed with
Yeah, yeah.
Oh shit.
I messed with one of my players.
What, already?
I'm seeing shit.
Already?
Yeah.
Are we doing initiative already?
Maybe.
We're shit. We're doing
I actually
shit.
want to know what Dust did.
Yeah. So I was met a few sessions ago. I was messing with the only guy player in my group that I DM for on weekends, and it was at his house with both of his parents there in the same room, and it was so much fun, and they were just like, "Oh, I want to sit down and even listen to you mess with my son." It was a lot of fun.
Quick question: how do you?
We've had combat music cycled into combat music.
I was gonna say, how do I put my token in the?
You have to click on your token first, and then go to your initiative.
Okay.
Right click your token first, and then roll your initiative.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me try that again. Wait, what token?
Just click your person, like click on it, and so it'll pop up, and you'll see it selected.
Okay.
And then you'll see your little orbs around it, and then you click the initiative.
Okay, got it.
Nah, no, that was Dust got it. Dust got a higher initiative than me.
Oh God!
You got a higher initiative than me. What?
Nice.
I got earlier. There was 11.
Well, you got an
so
11
I don't really
first,
count
so you
that.
cheated.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying it out again.
I know, but I didn't want an 11, so I got 17.
Yeah.
I'm gonna manually change you. Sorry, Ada.
That's fair. You know, I deserve it.
But you will go before the other guy that got an 11. Alright. This is technically not combat yet, but this is a better way to organize things.
Gotcha.
Right now, you do hear a few people, like, moshing through the crowd. Right now, you do hear someone, like, just... It's audible, barely, but you do hear this guy, like, hitting on this one girl that's, like, pinned behind the bar area next to the stage, and he's, like, Hey, girl, you come here often? If not, I can definitely bring you here night after night. Very gross sounding. You do see another group over here to the south. 3 guys like ganged up around this one other individual. Them just stating, "Hey man, we're just here to party. You gonna ruin our problem? We're gonna have a problem." And then the last one you do see, or at least take notice of, is this dwarf man looking at this other individual. You can't really tell who they're speaking with, like the other groups, but he does state, "Look, I don't care what you're doing. You got in my way and you bumped into me and you dropped my drink. You either give me another one, or we're gonna have an issue." Dust, what do you do?
I'm gonna talk to Ada and be like, "Do you have an idea of if something's going on? There's some things going on with potentially one of your friends." And then
You did hear
I
all
will-
of these conversations in the crystal. Harder to find which one it is.
from the crystal, we heard one of these conversations.
We heard each
You heard all of them.
conversation, like one at a time, or is it all at the same time?
They're like all happening at the exact same time, but Dust,
Oh,
since you're also now peering and looking through this, go ahead and roll a perception check to see like which area Ada's companion might be in.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm.
Wow.
I saw the 3 and I was just like, "Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!"
Wow.
roll.
17.
Yeah, 17 does it. The number to beat was 16. So Ada, you were so close each and every time.
Okay.
Looking around, you can tell that people here and there are having a problem, but the one person that you believe is the person, because I'm going to say, Ada, you gave Dust a description, is the person that is being surrounded by the 3 Dragonborn. Here.
Okay. With that, I'll be like, "Hey, Ada, the friend is over there." I'll point. To the 3 Dragonborn. I'll help you with there. But I think we might want to help out these other people too. With over there, that person's having problems, and I'll point over to the one who's trying to hook up with the girl.
Yeah.
Is this like more of a social situation or more of like a
Social.
Like this?
Right.
like a
Social.
magic fireball kind of
How
situation?
does this work?
And then Dust will
As long as you curve outside of the crowd, your speed is 3 times reduced.
6.
Wait, so our speed is normal, but when we're in the crowd, it's
It's
Half?
halved and then halved
Right.
again. So if you have
So
30,
I
could-
it's 15,
it's
and then I'm going to
that'd
round it up
be-
to 10.
I'm gonna dash, and I'm gonna try to get to Ada's friend. Can I get about here? Would you say?
Let's see. If you dashed, you can definitely get up to here.
Yeah, that's- It's in here. That would be the question. I'd be kind of skimping alongside the table.
Yeah, you would definitely be here-ish between these guys.
Okay, then I'll just kind of put myself on the table.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of right there, right next to the table.
Yeah, right now no one's throwing punches. Everyone's just having an argument. So right now,
And then
yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna call out. And I'll be like, "Hey, Mara, over here! A friend of, Adia." Just to kind of get her attention and
Yeah.
give her some out.
All right. I'm gonna roll for her then. Looking at this, she does That's a natural one.
Nat 1.
No.
Nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
Nat 1. No, no, no.
No.
Looking towards you, she does hear Ada's name. It's kind of muffled through everything. All she hears is Amara, Ada. Blah, 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 blah. So she looks up and goes, "What?" And that's all she can do.
Oh, she would have been like, said something stupid and
Yeah.
made him more mad.
Oh yeah, but essentially before Dust left, he would have been like, we should probably help out these other people
Yeah.
as
Oh,
well.
When you
Is this
said
gonna be a
that,
split up situation, or are we just throwing
Yeah.
it?
yeah. When you said that, Grok does look towards you guys in this state. Kind of a shivers thing to do, but I'm gonna go help out the person that doesn't want to hook up, probably. No offense to any of you, but it's kind of what I'm supposed to do.
I got an idea right now. This is
Yeah,
gonna be
this guy.
great.
Are you gonna bring out the crabs again? Is there only
No,
crabs?
no, that's too much.
Yeah.
That's what I
This
thought.
is a This is a social combat.
This is chill, Nikolai. This is like he's in like chill mode. Dust, is that your turn?
It is
no,
bonus action. I think you have left.
no, his bonus action would have essentially been calling out to Amara
Okay.
because he really can't do much more with regards to bonus actions. So
Yeah, you do have Amara's attention, which is good, but she kind of only heard some things here and there. Nikolai, you did hear Grok said, "I'm going to go help the woman that man or woman, he still can't tell.
Yeah.
That's trying to hook up, and they don't want to.
I'm going over there as well. Can I get through that table right here? To here?
I am not sure where you're pointing at.
Like to there, like through the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the table's only like 4 feet tall, so you can just scrunch over it.
Okay. I'm gonna be like, hey, Goblin. Hey, bro. I saw you like when you came in, and I heard that this guy over here, he's hitting on this girl. He said you were a real like a scumbag, and he didn't really like the way that you looked at him.
What? I just got here! How dare someone judge me by the skin color that I have?
And I cast friends on him also.
It works. Sorry, Nikolai. You keep going after the people that are willing to listen to you.
Can I do a persuasion check on him anyway?
Yeah, go for it.
it'd be small.
Oh my god!
Like, goblins get a bad rap, so you, Nikolai, telling him, hey, this guy doesn't like you the moment you stepped in. Yeah, he's going after him.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, rushing over, this goblin jumps into the air, brings out 2 shovels, and like tries to pike him into his back. Unfortunately, you went for someone violent. Let's see if he hits. He only has a +3. Because he's not proficient. Well, technically he is trained in shovels. 16. 16 does hit.
Yeah, that's really good.
He brings out both of the shovels and like hits him square in the back, causing him to go prone. It's actually his turn now. Like hitting the ground, then getting back up. He looks towards the goblin. What the hell's your problem, man? I'm just trying to score here. And you're trying to make like the goblin was mad before, but now he's like extremely mad. You don't know why. Look, whatever, man. And then he tries to punch the goblin with his boot. +3 to hit. 5 does not hit. The goblin moves to the side, and right now this guy is just flailing around. This individual, Nikolai, what's your passive perception?
11.
It's good enough. You do see like this nice tiefling-looking woman. Kind of like doesn't know where to go. Right now she's kind of pinned down without anywhere to go right now.
Okay. The one in red?
Yeah, the ones marked with red
Okay.
are the ones that are in trouble.
Gotcha.
And that is other enemy turn. first I need to bring out the tiefling. There we go. The farthest south bar area, which was the most difficult, right now the dwarven man just looks towards this other individual. Look, you pain? Are we having a problem here? And you do hear like some muffled voices here and there, and then the dwarven man then says, "All right then, looks like we have a problem," and then brings out what appears to be like a nice pitcher, and then just smacks this person with the glass as it shatters. Ada.
Oh, everyone's getting bruiser here. I was going to ask at a game, how does dash work in this campaign?
Dash uses your action, so you get 2 movements, which basically means you move your total amount, and then you move your total amount again.
What's your speed?
Okay. It's 30.
So you can move if you try to move in here, you can only get like whatever is dense. You can only get 20 feet.
And that'd be 10.
I am
10,
willing
right?
to like give you guys. I've already said I'm willing to blend the rules. If you can think of ways to get around the crowd, more than willing.
Without trying to get like all kinds of crazy technical, Ada, if you want to get to Amara, you could seriously get here. You're 2 slots ahead of me, so you could seriously get here without a problem.
Yeah, I was going to do that. So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Man, just imagine what you could do if you were mobile.
Over here? I don't know how the arrow works.
Yeah, you should be able to dash where Dust has mentioned beforehand.
Where Dust is?
No,
Right here.
Right here?
Yeah.
Right.
Like Dust was trying to get here, but he could only get here with where he was at previously with the dash action.
Okay. Alright, got it. I was just confused about how dash works in the first place, because every campaign it's a little different and I get a little confused.
For the most part, dash is if anybody can use it. It's you just take up your action to do it, unless if you have a feat which is or an ability which most rogues have, where instead of taking up an action, it takes up a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Alright.
Alright, moving towards the area, you do see Amara and Dust, so you're easily able to track them down without too much of an issue. Because she's already looking over there, Amara does notice you, giving her another roll before the air quotes enemy comes about. 17 is better than 1.
Yeah.
And looking towards you, Ada, Amara looks towards the enemies, and then goes, look guys, I kinda, my friend's here, so I kinda have to go. Hey, better to party with more than 1 people, you know what we're saying? Ew.
Hey, how about you 3 leave her alone?
On their turn, Ada, I want you to go ahead and roll persuasion.
I don't even think Ada has very good persuasion. Oh no, she does not. Alright. Oh, never mind.
Can I see Ada?
Not bad.
You
Yeah.
can see Ada.
Ooh, I can see Ada. Ooh.
Normally you wouldn't, but because, you know, you guys are actively looking towards making sure you guys are okay.
That's a 20.
Wow.
Amara made it so they're no longer aggressive towards her. And Ada, you're like, you guys mind leaving right now? We kind of have something to do. I mean, you guys are great and all. I'm sure you can find someone here willing to have fun. It's a weird way of saying, yeah, you guys are the best. Why not find some better people to hang out with? It's like pushing them away, but also giving them a compliment. And these guys not being that smart go, yeah, we are good looking. Yeah, you said it, brother. And then they begin to head over, disappearing into the crowd.
Wow.
One problem solved without violence.
Technically, I made Ada roll a nat 20.
Good old Saint Nikolai.
Nice.
Ada retrieved NPC turns. Grog looks towards Opal. Look, I really don't know what you do, but do you mind helping me get to the person Nikolai's trying to help? In the background, you do hear the goblin go, "What? Why are you hitting on her? She clearly doesn't like it. Don't mess with people unless... Look, people have their own viewpoints and stability. Not every demon is a succubus. Not every goblin is murderous. You don't have to be that one weird douchebag." And the guy that's been hitting on this woman then states, "Look, I don't really care what you say. I have money. I can get you thrown out of this bar if I can." And Grok just states, "Yeah, don't like that guy. You mind helping me deal with him?" "Sure, why not? How are you with being thrown?" "Being what?" And it immediately gets chucked towards him.
Catapult?
Yeah.
Yes!
How did she catapult him?
What?
Spell! She's a
Oh my
spellcaster.
God.
No,
I forgot
catapult
about
has a
that.
weight limit.
Catapult has a weight limit. I'm saying it's like catapult. That's all I'm saying. But he
Okay.
is thrown in
I
the
feel
air.
like a potion of giant strength would be easier,
Oh
but
my God.
He hits the ground. He didn't expend any movement, so he uses half of his movement to get back up. Looks towards this guy, and then he's gonna try to arm bar him, and then just try to toss him out of the bar. Oh, nice! Grok, you did it!
wow.
Grok
Wow.
grabs him from the back and pins his hands behind this one white-haired man's chest and back. And he says, "Look, I don't care if you have cash. Right now you're disturbing the peace, and that's what I'm about. I'm gonna kick you out." "What? You can't do this to me. Do you know who my father is?" "Yeah,
Okay.
I like you even less now." And begins to dump him out.
Drugs are dead to the heart.
Looks towards the two people, bodyguards up front, and goes, "Yeah, don't let this guy in anymore. He's disturbing the peace." "Yeah, all right." And Grog steps back in. I'm gonna say that's an entire turn, and he loses his second turn. Because he did a lot that turn. Dust.
Hey. With the Dragonborn guys kind of dealt with, Dust is going to make his way over to the dwarf. So he's going to scamper across the table here and then just kind of weave his way around people. So 1, 2. That would be one turn.
You
Then,
technically can get on stage and move the rest.
well, no, I'm trying to make a. Because I know I can get there to him, but it will kind of change. Okay.
I mean, it all depends on what you're trying to do.
Yeah, he's gonna come up here and just be kind of or maybe not necessarily. I'm not gonna be crazy on stage. It's just gonna slide across. So dashing.
Yeah.
And be like, "Hey, sir. There's a lot of problems going around here. A lot of people trying to enjoy themselves. We don't want a whole lot of problems. Is there anything that I can do to make this right?"
Roll persuasion.
Hey.
Just can do it. Come on.
He goes,